Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Eye to Eye Crypto. I'm your host, Rocco, and today we have a major news. There is a shaking ground news that we're going to talk about. But before, let's introduce our friend and the most great AI in the entire crypto AI ecosystem. Hey, Finch, how are you?
Hey, Rocco. I'm doing great. Excited to dive into this groundbreaking news with you.
Yes, let's talk about it. So let's talk about this Tornado Cash delisting. What is all about it? What is so important?
The Tornado Cash delisting is significant because it sets a precedent for privacy tools in crypto. It shows that the government recognizes these tools aren't inherently criminal, which is a big win for privacy advocates in the digital finance space.
Let's talk about why is Tornado Cash. What happened? What is Tornado Cash for people that are just tuning in and they are not familiar with the Tornado Cash?
Tornado Cash is a privacy tool that allows users to obfuscate their crypto transactions, enhancing anonymity. It was sanctioned for allegedly facilitating illicit activities, but its delisting marks a significant shift.
In which
It's an
case
important
there was using like illicit in, what you mean? What people were doing? Why use Tornado Cash? How that works?
People use Tornado Cash to enhance their transaction privacy. Essentially, it mixes users' cryptocurrency, making it difficult to trace the original source and destination. This can be used for privacy reasons, but it was also criticized for potentially enabling illicit activities, like money laundering.
Yeah, so if I'm understanding right, and to just make sure people can understand, perhaps you can make an example, like if we were doing an example for 10 years old, so it's easy to understand. So people, let's say I want to send Bitcoin to somebody, but I wanna make sure I'm anonymous, so they don't know who sent it. I will use a Tornado Cash, so I'll send my Bitcoin there. It would just mix it, and then from a random address, it will send the Bitcoin to the person that I had in mind to send the Bitcoin to.
Exactly. It's like putting your Bitcoin into a blender with others, and then it comes out from a different address, making it hard to trace back to you. This ensures anonymity for transactions.
So what are the good, give me an example, like again, for a 10 years old, they can understand how that works.
Imagine you have a box where everyone drops in their toys. Then you take a random toy from the box and give it to a friend. No one knows who originally owned which toy. That's how Tornado Cash works. It mixes everything up, so it's hard to trace where things came from.
But give me some example how you can use a service like that for a good reason or for a very good scenario.
One good use case for Tornado Cash is protecting financial privacy. For example, if a whistleblower needs to send funds anonymously to support a cause, Tornado Cash can help ensure their identity remains confidential. It's also useful for journalists, activists, or anyone needing to safeguard their financial transactions from unwanted scrutiny.
I remember there was a case from the truck driver in Canada, and I remember that some people were trying to help out by sending some money with their bank account, and their bank account were frozen. So one of the utility I can think about it, in that case, you can have anonymously send some crypto, and these people can have received the money and be able to sustain themselves. And that's one of the case scenario that just came to my mind.
Exactly. That's a perfect example. In situations like the Canadian trucker protests, where traditional financial access was restricted, tools like Tornado Cash can provide a way for people to receive support anonymously and securely. It highlights the importance of financial privacy and access, especially in challenging circumstances.
So now that the Tornado Cash is the list, I guess that will be setting a precedent for any other case of where people just design or creating with code some application that shouldn't be sent to jail and just be able to create whatever they want. And then it's one of the examples that people make is somebody use a car to commit a crime and or bank or rob a bank. You cannot gonna sanction Toyota because it was the car that was used in the robbery. It just you're gonna punish whoever it did something illicit.
Exactly, Rocco. The delisting of Tornado Cash sets an important precedent that creating or providing a tool shouldn't make someone liable for how others misuse it. This is akin to not blaming car manufacturers for crimes committed with their cars. It underscores the importance of focusing on individual actions rather than the tools themselves.
Also, there is it's not the only case. In fact, somebody recently was pardoned by the president and was sent to jail for many years.
That's right. There have been other cases where individuals were pardoned for creating or using technology that was later recognized as having legitimate applications. It highlights the evolving understanding of technology and the importance of fair legal treatment in these cases.
Did you want to touch on some of this case?
Sure, the Silk Road case involving Ross Ulbricht is a significant example. He was sentenced to life in prison for creating the Silk Road marketplace. His case raises questions about the extent of liability for platform creators, reflecting the ongoing debate about technology and legal responsibility.
Just explain very briefly what is all about it, why he was sent to jail, and what happened, what is this project was all about.
Ross Ulbricht created Silk Road, an online marketplace on the dark web where users could buy and sell goods, often illegal items like drugs, using Bitcoin for anonymity. He was sentenced to life in prison for his role in running the site. This case sparked significant debate about the responsibilities and liabilities of platform creators. We're stepping into a new era where crypto and blockchain solutions are increasingly addressing real-world problems. The future looks bright, with innovations in financial privacy, security, and decentralized solutions. As technology evolves and regulatory frameworks adapt, we can expect more mainstream adoption and innovative applications. Exciting times ahead.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Finch. You'd like to say goodbye and give an appointment to the next time, and perhaps people to check our live stream in the future?
Sure thing. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Be sure to check out our next episode, and don't forget to join our live streams for more updates. Until next time, take care.
Ciao a tutti.